Hello everyone, my name is Angel, and today we're going to be talking about Sunhaven. This game is a game I've put 40 hours into, and I've really enjoyed it. There are 7 starting classes, so you get Human, Elf, Demon, Angel, Amari, Elemental, and a Naga. They each have their own specific little perks that you can get if you choose that race, but we won't be covering that. It's not a super in-depth review, but it'll be kind of like a skim in the top. This game is $25.99 USD on Steam, and I picked it up a couple weeks ago. Um, After picking this game up, because I was looking for a game to scratch my Stardew Valley itch, I really enjoyed it. Like, this game is very fun. They just had an update, so they're in early access. It's 0.6 was the recent update, and they added Withergate and an Elven Village. Each of these places have their own farm, and they have their own mine. You can attack mods to level up and all that good stuff. This is the starting area, which is Sunhaven, and this comes with a mine and a dungeon. Both of them very well done, I think. So we won't be going into them. I'm going to try and do this in one take. But there's crafting, which is honestly, it's not bad. You can make a loom, a furnace, an anvil, a grinder, all that cool stuff. You can make jewelry and an alchemy table as well. And with the loom, you can make fishing nets. And I think that's it so far. And fabric, which are useful for some things you do in this game. Now, if you build the anvil, you can make all sorts of weapons and stuff like that, smithing and all that cool stuff. And depending on how far you've leveled up your tree, your armor will be better. When it'll get better perks. It's kind of like Minecraft. um, there's a furnace for smelting all the ore. You can make keys for the mine floors, and there's a little sell portal where you can sell everything. There's farming, which is normal. This is a farm sim. And there is, we're going over here to the barns, so you can do livestock, which makes you pretty good money in this game. Farming also does pretty well, but fishing is like my only pet peeve here. Like, I wish fishing was better. I like the way that you fish. I like the fishing nets. These are all cool. But I just feel like it's not worth the time. Like, one day in this game, I spent an entire in-game day fishing, and I sold my inventory, and I only made like $3,000, right? Which is not too bad, but when I can make 37,000 gold just selling like 3 days worth of animal stuff, I feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance there. I just wish fishing was a little more fruitful for the effort. That's my only gripe so far. There's not been that many bugs. I had a invincibility bug at one point, but shortly after I did go to sleep, and when I restarted the game the next day, it seemed to have been gone. So it was like a one-time issue, which, I wasn't complaining. I was invincible. um, there's all kinds of decoration. I'll show you this house since we're here, but it's kind of a mess. Don't worry about it. There's a little skill you can get that'll give you extra gold every day for every item you have placed in your home up to like a certain point. So I try to take advantage of that. Um, speaking of skills, there are exploration, farming, mining, combat, and fishing. Right now the max level is 70. I've maxed out all of them. There's very extensive like tree skills. Like, this one is just for your crossbow. This one's for your sword. This one's more like magic orientated. This is armor. And it's kind of like that throughout the skill trees. Like, you get options to upgrade different things. This one helps you get more gold. You get more back from chopping down trees basically, and this is more magic orientated. So like all of these except for fishing has a magic section, and then they all have, you know, that specific case use weapon for, you know, what you're upgrading to make better. Um, there's lots of quests. There's a quest board. There's a big city when you spawn in. They just added this in the recent update, I'm pretty sure. There are wilds you can explore. Um, there seems to be a museum, but it's been closed, so I think that's coming in a later update. So that'll be cool. Maybe they'll do something with the fish there. So, but basically, all in all, this is a pretty good overall game for the money. I've put 40 hours into it, and no regrets at all. I've even played a little bit of the multiplayer. Multiplayer is a little jank sometimes. You don't follow the same quest line. You all get separate quests. I think it's like that in Stardew too, so it's not that big a deal as long as you guys all stay at the same pace when trying to finish the game. The in-game boss, which I don't think is actually the in-game boss, is pretty nice. Well-balanced game so far. And honestly, not much to complain about. There are spells you can get, so you can unlock all types of spells. Earthquake is for tilling. You can get a rain cloud spell, which makes watering plants a lot easier. And this one is a mining spell, so you just mine faster, basically. I've never used this. This is an axe. Basically, it's like it cuts down more trees for you in a shorter amount of time. This one increases armor. Oh, it even says it. See, that's helpful. I've never used this spell. This spell, the fireball spell I used, and the chain lightning spell. Both pretty good. All in all, there's a lot to offer for this early access game for like not too much money. And if you're looking for a game that would scratch your Stardew Valley itch, this one would be like my biggest recommendation. Even for early access, there's so much to do. So, very happy with this game. I wanted to talk about it. You know, I don't post too much on my channel, so this is like my hey. It's been like 5 years. Nice to see you again. I've hit puberty. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I think I covered most of the basics in this review. I'm not going to do a full-on review because it's in like 0.6 early access, so there's probably like a year or two more of development for this game, but I'm definitely excited to see what happens with it. I'll definitely be here waiting. So with that, you guys have a nice day. Bye bye.